So what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Journey Drive. My name is Sam and we are still working on the MR2 here. And last time we took out the manifold and we checked the pre-cut. I replaced the pre-cut with new headers, but this time I'm actually getting an exhaust, so I have to take out the bumper and the tail light and take out the old exhaust. So when I get the new exhaust, I'll just put it in there. So today is Sunday, January 31st. I'm not getting my exhaust until Tuesday. So I just want to do work before the exhaust get here. And when it comes, I don't have to remove anything. I just have to place the new one on and get the car back on the road. So this is the manifold that I took out. And if you can see here, one of them looked just fine. So if you look at this one, it was starting to go out, so it was time to take this thing out before they started to disintegrate all the way. So at some point I might have to get a new one of these because I cannot put this back. I think it's too much risk to put this back on there. Maybe I can put them back to pass smog, but I can't leave them on the car. So when we are taking it out, the 3 bolts on the bottom, those are the hardest one to get, but these came out just fine. I just replaced these bolts here with new ones. So here is the MR2. It's still sitting lifted. I had to take out the bumper and the lights so I can be able to take out the exhaust. I have to unbolt some bolts, 3 bolts over there, and then take this whole thing out. The cats will still stay there, but the muffler, this big thing right here, will have to come out. So I just removed the headlights. It's pretty easy. There are 2 screws. You have to remove 2 screws on top, and then this thing right here, I don't know if you can see it, this one goes inside here. So that's all you have to remove for the headlights, and then disconnect these. So the bumper, your bolts here, there's one here. If I had to check, it has quite a few, so I'll go through them and try to remove all of them. So the bumper is out. The only thing that got it stuck is right here by the mud flap. Right, these things are holding it. So I'm trying to disconnect this or yank this out without breaking them. It wasn't too difficult. You have some bolts here and another one here, and then these are like plastic clips over here, and then you have this one right here, and you have to access it down here. Then there are some tabs down here that holds the bumper, and that's pretty much it. So there is the bumper. It came out fairly easy. I did have to disconnect these 2 connectors here. They go to the license plate lights down here. And then now I have to remove the shield so I can be able to access these exhaust hangers and the mufflers. So it's pretty easy job actually. So the heat shield is out. You can see the size of this muffler. So I just have to disconnect here and there, and then I'm going to disconnect this hanger too, and then I'll get the bolts over there. You can see the headers there. So disconnect the bolts in there to connect the headers. Those are brand new, so they should be easy. And then this whole thing, after disconnecting these hangers, I should be able to come out. Oh, and there's another O2 sensor over here that I had to disconnect. Oh, and another hanger. So there are quite a few hangers. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 hangers here. I still had to remove these hangers, but I decided to take out these bolts right here. They have a lot of rust on them, so we'll see how fun those are to come out, because I do need to drop the catalytic converter out, and it'll make it easier to disconnect them so I can take out the muffler on itself and then that piece down there by itself. So I use this breaker bar to get those bolts. These bolts right here, because they have a lot of rust. I tried to use the impact drill, but it wasn't doing it, so the impact bar did very well. So I'll go ahead and remove them. So I just removed the cat. It wasn't tough. If you're doing it the first time, these 3 bolts will be very difficult to get. They are called the 3 amigos, but I removed them earlier so I can put the headers on there, so they're already loose for me. I would say the hardest part was maybe the hangers, but other than that, that part came out easy. So now what I have to do is remove all these hangers so I can drop the muffler. So that's all that is left for this, and after I'm done here, I have to wait for the new exhaust. So the exhaust is out. I removed it from the hangers. I'm just trying to take it out from this space. It's getting stuck on this hanger right here, so I might have to bring it out and see if it can get out of from this space right here. So that's where I am, and I'll be done for today. So I dropped the muffler here. It was kind of tricky to get it out. Basically, you have to lift this side out, and it has to come out of this space right here. This side will come out from here, this corner, on your right side. So you lift it from this side, and then the tip is on the left, and then that'll come out last. So that was a tricky part, but I did have to remove the heat shield here. So this heat shield that goes over here, you have to remove this to make the exhaust tip come out. Otherwise it's too long and it hits this thing and it will not come out. You cannot take it out from the bottom because it hits this bar and also this exhaust hanger. So you have to bring it out, and it had to come out through this end. So those are the new headers. They are top speed headers. These weld look very nice, but these ones are not that nice. So the heat shield bolts on here and here, but there is another one on the back like this one you can see here, and it bolts to the block of the engine. So on this side it broke. I cannot bolt it to the other side of the block, but they are very tight. I don't think I need it. So that's it. I'll wait for the new exhaust.